Mark gets it.
Oh, wow.
That was so much clipping. I couldn't.
Where? What? What?
The left
What?
cuff. It's
What?
the left cuff. The left cuff, Lazarus.
Oh, incredible. Saves his tournament life right here on ball 3.
Oh, he got it. He
got
got
it.
it.
Oh, my God.
Hello. Hi, guys.
So you'll be able to see the game there and there.
Okay.
We have
Great.
Telestrator. We got good stuff. Want to introduce yourselves?
My name is Sunshine Bond. Hello, world.
And I'm Snow Galvin.
Did you two play in the women's at all?
I did. Yes, I played a lot of it.
How were they?
I put a whole lot of money into that and didn't qualify.
Games playing comparable, tough, but fair?
Yeah, I think the games are playing fair. Definitely some of them are tough. There were a lot of games that I consider to be card breakers, and they certainly did break my cards. So, yeah.
All right, so we have a tiebreaker between Carrie and Danny Peck on Dialed In. So you played this, so is there anything set up different on it?
Nope, it's playing like a pretty standard Dialed In.
How's the kick out from the scoop?
It's fast.
Is it?
It's really fast.
Can you bounce it?
I think you can, but I'm more of a live catcher
Oh,
from
okay.
the scoop. So I was trying to catch it more than dead passing.
So that was really nice. EMP Strike is not a mode that you would normally want to play. It turns on the magnets.
No, dear God. That's what I use Big Bang for.
And Carrie immediately big banged out of EMP Strike.
Yep, smart girl.
So SIM card lit. And
She already got a big bang. Wow, she's fast.
yeah.
There's a little trick that I like to do on a lot of dialed ins. It doesn't always work, but so long as there's no hologram in the theater, that center shot, you can bring it around, hold up the upper right flipper, and hopefully, sometimes with a little forward nudge, it'll go right back into that light Big Bang target. And if the game that you're playing does that, it is a sweet, sweet thing.
That is. That sounds great.
It's a lot like the warp targets on Star Trek.
Oh yeah, exactly. Good call.
Same kind of move. And like we have a shadow near us where you can get into con every time that way.
Oh my God.
And it just changes. It makes the game actually kind of too playable.
Yeah, that sounds wonderful. We used to own one, and it didn't do that.
Oh, wow. So what she has to do is hit that guy in the middle first before she puts it into the scoop. Now, just a little bit of background on Danny. I know that she said that there's only one Dialed In where she lives in New Zealand, and she hasn't played it at all.
Not too much. So
this is the first opportunity that she's had to play a lot of Dialed In. This weekend. So she was feeling pretty nervous about playing this game generally.
Okay. And she's lit her Big Bang now, which is great.
But it's so important to light the mode.
Yes, absolutely, to get in there. And then if you can stack it with multi-ball as well, that can be really lucrative. I know Dialed In. There's a very good chance that you guys might know it better, but Alien Invasion, to my knowledge, is the most lucrative mode. And so if you don't have EMP Strike, and you can choose your modes too, on the phone you'll see a bunch of icons that look like apps or whatever. Those are your modes. The yellowish orange one with the lightning bolts is EMP, so don't choose that. And then the green one with the little saucer is the alien invasion. So when possible, I try to start that.
So how do you choose it, Snow?
You use your flippers to cycle through the modes, and you want to, just like Theater of Magic, just like a lot of
Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, absolutely. Tales of the Arabian Nights. You can choose the mode. You just want to be one away and be cognizant of which flipper you're going to shoot that scoop or the mode start with, and make sure you start the one you want.
I like just starting a mode, really. I mean, sometimes I don't. I like to be conscious about what modes I'm picking. I like to be deliberate, but sometimes I'm just so happy to get it in the scoop.
Yeah.
Now, the exit from that left, if you go up that side ramp, the exit from that
ramp that fall off.
it likes to go straight down the middle.
Nice.
That is a nice little death shot.
How's the tilt?
It's not too bad.
Oh, good.
I assume it's set on per ball.
I actually do not know how it's set
Well,
up.
that's a good question.
Yeah.
With the Jersey Jack games.
I know with the Pirates they set it on per ball, so
okay.
I believe it's going to be the same setup here. It's the recommended setup for most people for tournaments, although the strategy, there's a lot of strategy per game, but players are used to per ball.
Absolutely. You'd at least want to know. Yeah, the that QED, the electrician with the lightning bolts guy, not only does it light your mode, but actually the more you hit it will make mode shots and I believe jackpots possibly more valuable. So I'm not recommending that in a tournament, but
it does have a very short ball save this game.
Okay.
And Danny learned that the hard way. I mean, she probably already knew that, but.
Carrie's got her multi-ball start ready on the cell phone. Normally, if you're trying to crush the game, you'd be disappointed to not be able to stack it with a mode. But in this situation, multi-ball's a good thing to be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carrie has quite an advantage in this game just due to experience.
And she's almost got her big bang lit again, which will take care of all of the lit jackpots on the screen. If you shoot the scoop 3 times, you'll get an add-a-ball.
Here we go.
She started her multi-ball. And did she have her big bang lit?
No,
she's
almost.
one away.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's it.
Yeah,
Boom.
Is
Now
lit.
it's lit. And I believe she's going to go for it as soon as possible.
There it is.
There it is. Nice.
Yeah, collected all those jackpots.
Yep.
And more importantly, lit a SIM card probably, which is really big points.
Yep. Was she in a mode? Oh, she wasn't
No.
in a mode, so
Oh,
no
card
SIM
is-
card.
Oh, SIM card's only with mode.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
And right now what happens is you're seeing these lasers. It's red and it's creeping down the play field, and that is going to activate a terrible device that kind of screws with the flipper that it's being pointed at, and so you can deactivate that laser beam thing. I'm not entirely sure what it's called. By hitting the target either back in the pops. Just follow the lines up to
Oh, that
deactivation.
was a nice save.
And that's the super as well, when you deactivate the...
Oh, really? I actually
what's
didn't know
attacking
that.
you,
I usually miss.
Yeah. All right, Meteor Storm.
Someone asked who picked this game, so it must have been Carrie.
I think as the high seed,
Yeah, she was the higher
must have
seed.
picked it.
Yeah. Oh, well, actually, Pack is the higher seed.
She might have deferred.
Yeah, interesting. Because I'm assuming it worked the way Classics worked. You can only choose a game once for all of playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Finals.
wow, and there's just so many few game choices.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
only 5, so I guess you got to play them all before you can choose again.
Yeah. So I think that's why strategically, like in first round in A division, like some
You
of the players
defer?
deferred because they were comfortable getting through.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. And you can choose per game too. You don't. It's not like you
Yeah.
defer for the round, you know. So there's no harm if somebody chooses something kind of strange for you.
All right, so it looks like 4 something. is where Carrie ended.
At least 400,000 for
Yeah.
Carrie. So Danny has a big hill to climb here.
Yep.
She got her locks lit, her big bangs ready.
She needs to start a mode.
If she could bring in a mode, if she could bring in Alien Invasion, that is worth about 200,000.
A mode and then hit that big bang target.
Yeah. So if you could do that with the multi-ball, that's you're cashing in at what, like 260. Get your SIM card. She could pull it out.
She started a Crazy Bob
Yeah,
mode and also locked the ball. So now she just needs to get it in the scoop in order to start. And, oh, the kickback was lit. That's good.
So she chose not to cancel out of the multi-ball, which I probably agree
Yeah.
at this point.
On ball 3,
yeah.
I'd probably just hope for a really solid multi-ball.
And I wasn't sure that that on ball 3, and I could be wrong. I'm actually asking here that you could choose to cancel out and go to your mode. And what we're talking about, if you guys don't know, once you play your first mode and lock a ball, and you only have to lock one, you can then start the multi-ball in the scoop. But if you hold your flippers, then that will cancel the multi-ball start at the scoop, so that you can choose to bring in a mode. But I wasn't sure if you could still do that on ball 3.
So I think you can cancel it on the lock. So
Oh, really?
yeah, it's on the lock that you
know.
do it. So since she
okay.
still had the lock lit, if she had already hit the lock shot, she wouldn't have been able to cancel.
Oh, thank you. God, see?
And if you drain at that point, then you can't start the mode on the next ball because it will start with the multi-ball lit.
Right, you're right. Okay. Well,
Unfortunately,
settles that.
she's back down to single ball play here.
She still has her big bang. So she can get her mode started
Yeah.
and get it in the scoop and then hit big bang. That's going to be huge points, and
Yep.
that's really the strategy going forward here. The question is she going to backhand the guy in the middle?
And kickback's not lit yet. Nice.
Okay, she's got her mode lit. She's just got to survive these lanes.
I don't know what that path was.
Yeah, yeah. When I told you this was just a standard dialed in, that ramp did like to feed back into the shooter lane quite a bit.
Oh, it's just jumping.
Yeah, it's
Jumping
jumping. Yeah.
So no mods.
So there's a couple of quirks in this this particular version, but
funny.
all right. Carrie put up a very solid score and gets to advance.
Oh, well done. Well done, Carrie.
All right, so that gives us our final 4. And I hope I can figure out who it is.
I know that Leslie Ruckman went through, and Carrie did, and I think it's Louise and Jasmine is our top 4.
Oh.
And Louise
Big
is still riding high from her second in Classics 2 yesterday.
Yeah, she's
that
playing
was phenomenal.
She's playing so strong.
Yeah,
That-
she's a hell of a player.
That game of Blue Note was ridiculous.
It screwed me too. Oh, that is the saddest note, man. The blue note. I don't. I know. She and I were gonna form a jazz band, and we're gonna make you all cry with our pain.
Wow, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be sweet.
Yeah.
Hi, everybody in chat. Thank you for all the puppies. That's my dog. That's Lunchbox.
Is that your dog?
Yes, it is.
That's sweet. So it was actually a very tight grouping going into ball 3 in the semifinals. Louise and Tracy had 3 points, and Julie and Jasmine had 4 points. So all of these are very strong, consistent competitors.
Yeah.
And then the other group was 5-5-4-0.
It's always tight. With strong players, only 3 games and 4-2-1-0 scoring is scary.
Yeah.
And it just makes for a lot of nail biters and a lot of tiebreakers.
Yeah.
It's happening in A, it's happening in B, and it's happening here, it's happening in Classics. So it's exciting to watch and nerve-wracking to play in.
And having a card be 4 games out of 5 games,
Yeah.
that was really challenging to try and.
When you were doing it, What was your strategy for playing a card over here?
Well, I was trying to figure out which games I was most consistent on.
What'd that turn out to be?
The middle three actually ended up being my most consistent. So Dialed In,
Okay.
Congo, and Sorcerer
Oh, okay. Nice.
ended up being my main three. And then I just kind of alternated between AC/DC and Party Zone.
I love that. Just
but,
winging it.
But
see?
you know, all of those games kind of screwed me over at one time or another.
Nice.
They weren't all entirely. I guess I wasn't completely consistent, as consistent as I wanted to be. So.
And that's the key. And you know, it's interesting what you really like. What your target score is. You just need a good game. You don't need to blow it up. You don't need to wow anybody. You just need to be above average every time.
So yeah, above average, and that's good enough.
Yeah.
Well, I would blow it up for 2 games.
Yeah. And then flop.
And then on my 3rd game, I'd get a big smackdown.
Yeah,
You know? So it was
tough.
pretty. It can be a really heartbreaking format. And we have our finalists playing Congo.
Sweet.
Carrie's going first.
Yeah, so Congo, we can probably do a quick walkthrough for viewers at home. In a match play sort of format, I'm not exactly sure how people are going, but there's 2 main things going on right now. Oh, Carl's not in the booth, so we won't be able to clear this. So there's a map shot up the ramp, which each time you hit it, it gives you a map letter, and then it lights an award that I'm not gonna use the telestrator
Too much drawing.
because I don't want to cover it with arrows.
Yeah.
There's a gray shot, which you can see right up to the right of what I drew, which will, when you spell gray, give you the lower playfield. And you light locks from multi-bulk by collecting diamonds. And you can see a series of diamonds around the playfield. There's some deeper strategy to this game with like how the mystery awards are set up in tournament play and that, which we are probably about to see, which is award 1 is always Diamond Hunt multi-ball.
Sweet.
So this helps progress towards
The main multi-ball where the big points tend to be.
It increases the value of that jackpot, and it also moves you potentially towards the super multi-ball at 100 diamonds.
That was quick. So Zinj, which is on the in and out lanes, that lights the mystery, doesn't it?
Yes.
And map lights another.
Map lights the scoop on the right side, which gives you a fixed set of rewards.
Oh, that's right.
25,000.
25 million.
Or
So-
25 million. I've been playing classics. 25 million. Relight diamonds.
Okay.
Jungle. Jackpot.
And that's why I got confused. It's the less mysterious mystery, kind of, you know?
Yeah, you're progressing down a road.
Yeah, all right.
Or on a map,
On a map.
some might say.
So of all the games, I found that this game had the tightest tilt.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
We've got Jasmine
He handled
playing.
it. Thanks, Asher.
Yeah, so this is player 2. This is game 1 of the women's final.
That's correct, yeah.
Ball 1, player 2.
And congratulations to all these women for getting as far as they have.
Yeah.
They're all amazing players.
That's brutal.
And with mean games.
Yeah. So the geometry on this game, that kickback, is designed to shoot into the mystery scoop. And that bricked, went back into the kickback, bricked again, and went down the center.
Yep. Yeah, it never once went into that. It never did the combo for me.
No.
The 25 million super skill to the mystery shot, it never did that. And I can tell you, if they ever get to a gray mode, gray is a mode underneath the playfield. It's playing a little funky. It's kind of
Is it?
yeah, it's kind of hard to get all those letters.
You know, it's again, I haven't played this one, but I know on the Congos that I have played, it's when you have trouble, and depending on how it's set up, sometimes like the ball will be like you'll see on the lower playfield right now. The ball is on the right side with the gorilla, right? And if you hit the right flipper, then he bats the ball with that side of his body, right?
Yeah.
I have found that if I hit the left, and he might actually get you that Y in gray. And so it's kind of, you can kind of try to score letters that way by doing really weird behavior with the flippers. So it's always worth a shot if you're having trouble scoring one of the letters.
The gray, first gray award gives you diamonds, and second gray award gives you multi-ball.
Okay.
So 2 gray completions will get you multi-ball.
That's a pretty sweet award.
It is.
The general approach, if you're trying to destroy the game, is to earn your locks naturally the first time, and then use the gray award to get your multi-ball, to get a second multi-ball going.
Okay.
You know, there's one of the problems with the game, like locks. Louise has her locks lit right now. She'd really like to get that ball locked because the diamonds you're collecting while that light lock is there aren't helping you.
Oh, right. Also, you spelled Congo down there, not gray. Sorry.
Yeah.
They weren't illuminated, but. So this is all clear. Clear as mud.
So Louise has locked a ball.
There's
She's
the
got
super skill
another
shot.
super skill shot, and I don't think she's going to get
Auto
that
fire's
back.
still on.
Oh,
she did.
nice.
Good.
Wow.
I didn't know if it would do that after locking a ball because she's, she's been playing for quite a while.
Oh, nice
Ooh,
save.
that was great.
So now her map is on the. Yep, she tried to hit it on the fly.
It's, I don't know.
Sometimes you
It's
can.
good, but it's such a risky shot if you miss.
It is.
She's got one more for gray.
Let's see if she can get this ball back in control here.
Is there any logic to this at all?
No, except for that it is the same for all players.
Yes.
Oh, so you should watch.
You should actually watch what your opponents are doing in
Absolutely.
the game.
Great.
But most people just say, take the left. Hippos.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this like bacon and Ghostbusters?
It can vary, though. It can.
It can.
A little bit.
Okay.
No one has actually played negative reinforcement since
Not on purpose.
Since Code 2.
Well, then you're doing it wrong.
Actually, in tournament mode, negative reinforcement, but we're not playing Ghostbusters.
Just joking. I'm sorry.
No, this is good. 2 natural locks. Now would be she hasn't played a gray yet, so now would be a time to get gray to get the 20 diamonds out of that, which will light the last
well,
lock.
She went for the mystery with a
Yeah,
backhand.
get the diamond hunt multi-ball, build up those
Smart.
values for the main multi-ball.
More diamonds.
And this will get the diamonds, which will probably come out of this with locklet. If she plays it well. And so see if she can get the ball under control here.
Oh.
No.
Is there an add-a-ball in that?
No.
Okay. I didn't.
But she came out with her lock lit, so she just needs to make a lock shot here to start
She
her main
can do a
multi-ball.
post transfer here. I did not have any trouble doing that.
Took the map award.
She's preferring to do the map award, and the feed from the map is very friendly.
Oh, that is.
Pretty easy catch.
Oh, left orbit.
Left orbit.
Or do that.
That was a nice ricochet.
That'll work.
All right, so two main jackpots lit here. We have one up this ramp and one up here, which is for supers. You get nice 3 shots at the first one, and then it starts diverting. Nice, another jackpot.
Nice.
You can see now it's going to feed the left flipper, so you can't just shoot the easy ramp all day.
They thought of
Nice.
everything.
Got the...
Yeah, if you could figure 8, that's gorgeous.
Yeah, that shot through the pops is actually not as scary as you think it is.
It
Pop-
looks scary, though.
It
Oh,
looks
yeah.
scary. Same as on Maiden.
Yeah.
Looks scary.
It's a very satisfying shot to make, though.
Just having a healthy ball 1.
Yeah, now grays.
Nice. Yeah. Go, 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 go.
Yeah, she just needs to see.
There it
She
is.
did.
Yeah. That's great.
20 diamonds. So next gray award will give the multi-ball back again. The lock The lock will be lost if you take the gray award multi-ball, but it's worth just going for that multi-ball. You know, the other scoring opportunity in the game is Amy, which is the top lanes. There's some pretty good points in Amy, and she'll give you diamonds. But I don't expect anyone to shoot for that. But if it happens, you might as well take it. Oh, nice save.
And a lucky power in lane.
Nice map award 2, relight diamonds. Third one I think is jungle jungle jackpot, which is a hurry up for a multi-ball.
Okay. All right, that's a good strong ball 1.
Yeah, that's a very solid ball 1.
So,
We
carry
are.
wing, ball 2. Oh,
We're just trying to get score bit integration set up on the machine.
It's brilliant. I love it.
There we go. Now we can see all player scores while the game is in progress. On the DMD games with a lot of animations, you can follow a little bit behind, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It lets you see your opponent's scores, which is good.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And, you know, there's oftentimes there's so many animations that you just want to know what your score is.
Well, I don't think we're going to get to the point where you can use your Scorebit app on the machine while you're
no,
playing.
No. But, you know, like it's
Yeah.
great for commentary because
Oh, yeah.
you don't know where she's at.
Yeah, no, this is good.
oh wow. That was a sad ball.
So we are here at the INDISC Women's Finals. I'm in Harrow. I've been here all day, but I have the pleasure of having these two women join me.
I am Sunshine Vaughn. I am currently living in Missouri, but I have lived in a lot of different places and traveled to a lot of different tournaments. And I played quite a bit of this women's bank trying to qualify and didn't quite make it.
And my name is Snow Galvin. I am from Colorado, and I am just loving all of the excellent play that I've seen here the entire weekend.
So thank you for joining me. This was great to have women in the booth for the women's final.
It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to watch such great competition. Oh, that was a lovely dead pass.
Nice and calm. Oh.
And not such a great,
she's
nice
not
feed from the
rewarded
pops.
for it, though.
I know. So I think Louise is probably going to continue piling it on.
Yeah, she's got both gray and map as viable strategies here.
All diamonds are lit. Do we know how many diamonds she's accumulated?
I don't know. I don't remember on the bonus count.
Yeah.
Her diamond hunt wasn't great, so I don't think she's close to super multi-ball. Okay, so this is a quick hurry up back into the map to set the value for the multi-ball.
Oh, man. That is a bummer.
Yeah, that means you miss out on playing that multi-ball, which is unfortunate, but
She's got a strong lead, though.
Yeah.
She's got to feel good about that. I think she's probably hoping at this point that, you know, that she'll have a little victory plunge at the end.
she's also only 4 shots away from the main multi-ball again to gray. So, really good place to be.
You can't really count any of these players out, though.
You can't.
Oh, gosh, Carrie.
Wow.
Maybe I spoke too soon.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Curse of the booth.
I shouldn't have said anything there.
We'll whisper.
All right.
That is lock
Lock
1.
1, okay. Well, this Congo can be mean.
Looks like she's going for the mystery to get the diamond hunt multi-ball.
Yeah.
And that, it's a, oh.
Oh, man.
All right, so Jasmine will take a 0 on that game, guaranteed. But in this format, you are not out after one game.
No? Still plenty of time to come back. Leslie's got some work, but certainly possible.
Yeah, really just focus on getting into multi-ball here and hit some jackpots, and this is very doable. Nice control. Beautiful little bounce over.
Great.
Take the gray. This, I think, is her first one, so this should light her lock with the 20 diamonds that she gets from this. Oh, no, that was her second one, multi-ball.
Oh, good. There she is. That's a good position to be in.
Yeah, so let's see if she can rack up some jackpots here.
I did a little research on these ladies before coming to the commentary booth. Leslie and Louise, I think, are from both from the San Francisco area. At least that's where they tend to play most of their tournaments. So I bet they know each other pretty well. Carrie is from Overland Park, Kansas, and Jasmine, I think, comes from the Netherlands. Although I think she's moved to the States.
Unfortunately, she's 2 more shots to starting satellite transfer, a mode you never want to play. And
What is it exactly? I
So-
always hear the little noise.
so the targets in
Yeah.
the targets up here in the center, they if you hit them over and over again, then it starts a mode where you're locked out of every other feature on the playfield
Oh, good
except
God.
for those targets.
Oh no, that's such a safe shot too.
Yeah.
That was
I
sarcasm.
imagine you can time that out, right?
Yeah, you can time it out.
Okay.
So she's in. Oh, she's out of Help Amy. Help Amy, you want to shoot back up to the top. It's a reasonably valuable award.
Go left.
See, to go left, it failed.
Yeah, see, it's not always go left.
But it was left last time. It was diamonds.
Yeah.
So who knows? Someone was asking about the top score, and it was Daniele with
She put up 2 billion,
yeah,
I
she
think.
just over 2 billion.
It's map award 1. One more letter for Gray.
The commentary is letting us know that Jasmine has moved to Seattle.
Because they need stronger players.
Their scene's a little, it's a little weak. They
Yeah,
need to just play more tournaments.
She'll teach them.
I think they could try to average a little more than 7 tournaments a week.
Yeah, jeez.
I mean, realistically.
I love that city.
Nice Gray. I like this in match play. This is a good approach. I like just play Gray.
Yeah. Yeah, if you've got a shot you can make, just keep
Oh,
going.
that was nice. That little tip over to the other flipper.
You're always 8 shots away from multi-ball.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Good point. And that was a great effort. Just gonna make Louise do some work here.
Which is great.
Yeah, it is. Don't let them off too easy. Make them work for it.
She's been hitting that skill shot pretty reliably, and I cursed her.
And she's
No.
she's gonna go for it again.
Hasn't qualified the playfield, so
That's great.
Still has not qualified the playfield, I don't think.
there it is.
Nice.
Good for her.
I wonder how many diamonds she has. Diamonds pay out in bonus.
Okay, she got her another mystery award.
Bach.
That's a nice award for now.
Ball 2. She's got a reasonable number of diamonds already lit on the playfield. She can get another skill shot here, which will help get a lot of the way there.
Oh, wow, she's just nailing that super skill shot, no problem. She's very close.
I'm guessing the bonus has it already, but a few of these.
Yeah, I
Amy,
bet it does.
Amy will help. Amy will do this. Hit one of them. There, that'll be enough.
She's got it. Well done, Louise. But that's one game. We got 2 more to
Yep.
go.
And that's all thanks to Scorbit that we know that.
Yeah, because we haven't seen the
hasn't
score in a
shown
while.
I suspect that Louise is just head down playing that ball and is not paying attention to her score.
Of course, yeah, no,
You
not
know,
until you see it.
You gotta
yeah.
gotta concentrate on the ball.
I play until I can cradle,
Yep.
and then when I cradle, I look at the scores, and I will not drain based on doing math in my head.
Yeah, right. I even like to stare to make sure that what I'm seeing is really what I'm seeing.
You don't want
But
to.
I don't think that Louise is even looking up there at all.
All right, that's a solid game. Yeah, you don't want to play a crank it down mistake like Zach did
Oh.
in the early code where he hit the crank it up on Metallica
A crank it down?
and chose the 5 million
Oh, no.
and then didn't flip.
Oh.
And there was a bug in the code that didn't award the 5 million.
Oh, no.
Yeah, you can't
No, I didn't even get the 5
do not necessarily rely on your bonus.
Oh, that sucks.
We're here in Banning, California, Museum of Pinball. Great facility.
Unbelievable games out there. Yeah. Stuff I've never seen, and I'm just so delighted when that happens.
And thanks to some of our sponsors, Penn Stadium Lights, Captain's Auction Warehouse.
Yeah, they were here. They were here. They had a booth set up.
Comet Pinball. Maine is in progress.
That, was courtesy Bone Cairns on Cue Ball Wizard.
Yeah, they're finishing off the quarter in Maine while we do the women's final, and they'll be taking a break after that. And then we'll be returning to that for the semis and the final. And then there'll be coverage of the high stakes finals as well after that. So there's still lots of pinball to come.
I suspect that Carl's moving the camera around
Yep.
so that we can set up for our second game.
Yeah, that mobile rig is fantastic. Yeah, Louise has been playing incredibly strong all weekend, and
Very consistent.
incredibly so. Yeah, she was one of the people. The first tournament I ever traveled to, I met her in the Tacoma show, and was really helpful. Especially, I was a new player then, and thrilled to know her.
All right, ACDC Premium. Sunshine, you played this.
did.
Anything to know about the game?
Well, sure. Both ramps are highly backhandable.
Great.
I had no problem finding the backhands on those ramps. The slings are rather active. The exit from the right orbit will often hit the sling. So I like the super skill shot on ACDC, but on this particular one, with the exit from the right orbit not being very friendly, I was doing just regular skill shots.
Okay. Even in a tournament?
Yeah.
I guess I'm just
Yeah.
chicken.
And the feed from the pops, I would say, was coming to a flipper 85% of the time.
Okay.
Occasionally it will go straight down the middle, but I thought the feed from the pops was a lot friendlier.
And no rules modifications?
Not to my knowledge.
Okay. Cool. I really like the new code that Lyman did. Balances out selection, especially on the premium, so it's
I'm
not
not
Hell's Bell.
familiar with what's on the new code.
So the code that came out last year removed the bell from Hell's Bell's VIP award, so you could no longer get your playfield multiplier just by pressing the button.
That was the only reason I did the super skill.
Yeah. It also it rebalanced a lot of the modes. War Machine, it no longer gave you the note and the spinner. It just gives you the spinner now.
Okay.
Some of the back in black mode is a lot more lucrative on those targets. So there's a few scoring balance things. And the other big change is that the multi-balls are a lot easier to get to. They dropped the requirements.
And someone's asking, to explain the super skill shot.
So if you hold in the right flipper as you plunge the ball, it's the right flipper, not the left one. You hold on the right one, it'll go into, there's like a saucer or something all the way to the left where you choose song.
The jukebox. The jukebox.
Yes.
Yes.
And if you're doing the super skill shot, it will shoot the ball instead of going in the upper lanes. It'll go all the way back to the right orbit and shoot down into the playfield right away.
So that you can make.
And then if you make any lit shot, you get 2 VIP passes.
The other exploit that used to exist when the swinging bell was on was that you could hit a regular skill shot on ball 1, and on ball 2, you could shoot it around. You'd take a shot at the super skill shot, and if you missed, you would use your bell, and it would give you the super skill shot, and would award you 2 for the cost of 1, which would give you 1.
Brilliant.
So
Does it still do that on the new code?
no, unless you get the Horns Award. So when you, it's now if you hit the bell, right orbit, left orbit, and then right orbit on a ball, you get
That's the Horns Award.
the Horns and Stuff Award.
Okay.
And I think the 4th Horns and Stuff Award is Swinging Bell.
Oh, sweet. Yeah. So that's number 1 strategy.
Yeah. Maybe once Oi Mania is in the code, people will start going for
Horns and
the
stuff.
Horns and Stuff as a viable tournament
Which
strategy.
is different than tunes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's Tunes and Stuff. No, it's Tunes and Stuff. This is the and Stuff part.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
No,
I didn't know if it was
Yeah, no,
different.
Tunes is changing your jukebox. And now
Okay.
the and Stuff is
And-
these horns things.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's
Anyhow, this is a very complicated game
Super
rule-wise. Yeah, it's very deep.
And most of that was superfluous. You should, you should. Have we gone over how to
We
play
haven't.
AC/DC?
no.
No,
We have
Don't
not.
start with tunes and stuff.
No.
Sunshine, do you want to talk about it?
Well, my preferred strategy, I'm kind of a Hell's Bells ramp all day.
Yeah, go for jam.
Yeah, I like jam multi-ball. I really like doing the orbit sometimes, depending on what the feeds are like. And I could backhand the left orbit on this AC/DC. So sometimes if I have jam lit on my first ball, sometimes I like to stack in another multi-ball with that and not just cash it in on the first
Okay.
opportunity.
That was one of the other changes in the new code is stacking the multi-balls has a lot more value, especially with the cannon shot at the beginning of the mode.
Mm-hmm.
If you have multiple multi-balls, that 1 million goes up a lot.
Oh, okay.
It's one of these things like Lyman talks about the fact that he doesn't consider this game done until he watches a tournament stream and people are willing to play any song.
Right, and that's God. I want to see that.
Yeah.
It's gotten a lot closer, to be sure.
So in this multi-ball, shoot ramps.
Yep. And you can also be working on building your song jackpot. That's never a bad idea. And one thing that I like to do is be really mindful of how many times you shot the bell, so that you are using your playfield multiplier. It's 3 shots to the bell will start 2x playfield. If you continue to hit the bell, it will continue the playfield multiplier and then also eventually increase it to 3x.
So the VIP awards, which are on the button, which you qualify by getting your skill shots, will award you a shot in multi-ball. If you hit 5 shots, you get an out-of-ball.
Mm-hmm.
And so often you'll see players hammer the button while they drain down to 1 ball to try to get the out-of-ball that you get. If you can keep count, you can be sure.
Well, it's also just really whatever's flashing. So it's all the note shots which go to your song jackpot. So if you've already made 4 before you start multi-ball, you only have 1 to make in order to, which is a pretty sweet thing. Yeah, but don't waste your VIPs if that's what you're getting at.
Yeah. If you're not going to get the out-of-ball, don't waste them.
Yeah, absolutely. Or don't waste them because you have more notes than passes.
Yes.
So it looks like Jasmine is playing a whole lot of Rosie.
That's the one I like. just personally, because like Sunshine said, the left orbit is so backhandable. It's really easy to feed the lanes, to relight your shots. It's a everything's lit mode.
It also puts the ball back into the pops. So if the feed from the pops is better than
agreeable.
the right orbit, then that's a smart choice.
Yeah, that's how I do that to get to tour. Like if I'm going to play tour, I'm playing Rosie.
Yeah, that's
The other thing is it's early in the album order and song order.
Yes.
So it reduces the number of...
For both tour and album, she's
Yeah.
not a bad idea.
Yeah.
That's the other reason, because I can't remember the order of the albums.
Oh,
and
no.
they are slightly different, so I'm like, I don't know, Rosie just works. So if you can't remember everything, because again, this game is so deep, Rosie's not a bad choice. War Machine is very late in the list, so
So is
I don't
Rock
think
and Roll
she's going to get
Train's
that
very
back.
late.
ah, that's right. TNT's the first one, I remember.
Oh, our camera has frozen. I thought she was looking stunned,
This is unbelievable.
but our player camera has crashed. So,
But luckily, we have the playfield camera working just fine.
That's what
And
matters.
Carrie has started multi-ball. I'm pretty sure this is Carrie
this is
Wing
Carrie.
here. And last we saw, she had about 14 million going into, this is ball 3, I believe.
So album for jackpots, you're hitting the targets. And then stay live long enough and be awarded your song bonus as a jackpot and as the album jackpot, like we were talking about.
I had a lot, when I was trying to qualify in this division, I had a lot of short-lasting multi-balls. The balls just they just love those out lanes sometimes. And then I would just have to grind it out again and just, do those ramps over and over again until you get back to jam multi-ball. With an occasional album multi-ball because you're not hitting the ramps,
well, that's why I love playing TNT, or not TNT, Thunderstruck.
Thunderstruck,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah,
I'm
sure.
Thunderstruck all day because then you get rewarded for your misses.
I choose it after Rosie because I can't hit the ramps, and then now I'm only hitting ramps because I'm in Thunderstruck. So
Yeah, but you're not upset when you hit a ramp.
no, you're not. But you also haven't lit your damn notes yet.
Sometimes the return from the pops will lead to the right sling, which is unfortunate.
Oh,
as well.
yeah.
But if you can find those ramps,
Oh,
then
here we go.
then
11 million.
then you can really you can put up a pretty good score.
Oh, double multi-ball lit. Get that under
Okay,
control.
so let's see if she can backhand this. Oh,
Oh,
God.
two multi-balls lit.
That was harsh.
but she has a strong lead right now.
No?
50 is a
It's a
solid
very,
game.
Very strong game for Carrie. I believe that Carrie Wing is the only woman to win a circuit event.
Oh, that's true. Down at Cactus Jack's.
Yeah, yeah, and I think she actually won on AC/DC.
Oh, nice.
Of all things. You can't ever count her out. She's fantastic. And this is Leslie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
3 more for Jam multi-ball.
She found the backhand.
Oh, nice little
That
tip
was
over.
a nice
That
control.
was great. Yeah, also with the new code, I think it's important to pay attention to what you have lit as a jackpot. One thing that I didn't know when the code first came out is your loop jackpot and your ramp jackpot, where that lights on the AC/DC target, your song jackpot is the lightning bolt. It's the center one.
Always.
And I'm like, which one am I aiming for? Oh my God. So you can light multiple with that cannon shot. You might have multiple flashing AC/DC targets, so it's good to know what you have available.
But if you hit multiple, you get them both. So
Absolutely.
like if you stack 3 multi-balls, you have a 3 targets at 4.5 million. So you can get 9 million by dropping 2 drop targets at the same time on that shot.
Yeah, this code is... I love rules. It's intense. I don't know all the rules on this at all. I don't know if anyone really does.
So that was a VIP award to get the out of ball. We couldn't see the player camera. We can't see the button, but I'm pretty confident that's what happened.
That's a smart play. You want to keep that multi-ball going as long as you can.
Making some progress towards cutting that lead.
Yeah, I think...
oh, this is tough.
She's got 2x play field going on at the same time.
She was able to get the... Or was it just after? Yeah, it was just after.
The jackpot. Wow. Yeah, it's when you're in multi-ball there, if you're not under control.
That was Leslie Rockman playing player 2.
If you're not under control, it can be like it's almost worth draining the other ball and
it
focusing
is.
just on the cannon.
Yeah, and again, like paying attention to if you have, lighting the 2x, because it would be an 18 million at that point, and then let him go, make that shot. You need the 18 million, and it's much easier said than done.
Yeah. or shoot it with the flipper.
Oh, that's true. That's true. It doesn't know.
It doesn't know. Actually, it might. I'm not sure if that works.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if it has to leave the cannon.
Yeah.
Maybe the chat knows.
I like that.
So Jasmine, if she can get a multi-ball started here.
So this is player 3. This is Jasmine.
Oh, good. Wasn't sure that ball save was still on.
Yeah,
She's going to have another shot at this.
This is not a Sega.
Yeah, hitting it.
Thank God. Oh.
No.
Oh, that's too bad.
Yeah, we were trying to figure out earlier, someone drained with the light on balls on Baywatch, and it has no ball, no grace.
No, there's...
and so I don't know when the first game that had grace period was, but...
Oh, right, yeah. Well, yeah, no data used.
Luckily now we have it.
Yeah, I remember that from the Baywatch, too. I think I walked away saying, it's a lie.
So you can't count out Louise on this game.
And she's playing the Thunderstruck. Oh.
Okay, I think I'm going to keep my mouth shut now.
No, you're always... you're almost 5 shots away. Or 6 shots away. And there's the getting reward for missing the ramp. So one of the things I like about the premium is it's a lot easier to see which one of the notes is the more valuable one.
Oh, absolutely.
I really can't tell the strobing on the Pro. It's just hard to distinguish.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. She's trying to
you can loop it.
loop that left ramp.
Kind of the Star Trek strategy, too. You can do it.
She's looking to see how many ramps she has until her next multi-ball.
One.
All right.
Just backhand and a forehand.
Yep. One.
Oh my gosh.
Get into nice.
Oh, that's great.
This should be easy. Come on, Louise.
Oh no. Control.
She was a little late last time.
There it is.
Perfect.
Nice. Got at least one bell hit. I might take a bell here.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
Yep,
So
got
she
a
started
2x. Yeah. Let's see if it'll last.
And she's past player 3, so she's got to get to about 32 million to secure second. That's how I like to think in a tournament. Just one step at a time. And VIPs. Nice. I don't know how many fire completions she's made, but 22.
That ball is very active in the pops up there.
It really is. Oh, no. Great hit. There it is. Under control. Sweet.
That was nice. That catch on the left to bring it back under control.
That's all right. Oh, and she got her cannon lit. She got her.
Domination.
Oh, come
No,
on.
no, no.
Oh, God,
Album
man.
was lit.
19. Oh, that is. Oh, that's sad. But she secured,
yeah.
second place. That's great.
6
Yeah.
points. That's a solid,
That'll work.
solid place to be.
I was just like
Absolutely.
rubbing my hands. I was like, oh no. I was so nervous.
You don't have to get first place in every game in order to win.
No,
the
it's
tournament.
true. Absolutely
So
not.
every point will help you.
Yeah.
And
no,
Louise is in a great position.
Yeah, and we'll figure out once they get the scores in with the mobile rig. Carl likes to put it on us in the booth so we can say hello.
Hi. I was just looking over there at the games.
Just trying to pull this up on Never Drains and see if they have it in so I can
Get an update.
not do incorrect math in my head.
Good idea.
It is not in yet. So we are at the Museum of Pinball in Banning, California for It Never Drains in Southern California and the women's final. I am Ian Harrower, joined with...
I'm Snow Gallivan.
And I am Sunshine Bond. Hi, everyone.
So we've been playing pinball since Friday.
Oh my gosh, it's been long, but fun. I've seen a lot of excellent play, and all the machines have been really fair, but they're tough, but they're very fair, you know? So we deserve all those drains.
What divisions did you play in Snow?
I played in the Classics, both 1 and 2, and then I played in the Main. So I took 10th in Classics. That was my big moment.
Yay! Oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah, so I was really happy about that. I actually put up some good games, and so I'm proud of that. And then I funded a lot of the prize pool in Maine. I couldn't put anything together, but you know, I know how to play Cue Ball Wizard now. that's what I learned this weekend.
Interesting game.
I love it. It's an expensive way to learn the rules to
It
games.
really is. I'm not quite sure what's wrong with me, but
So we are at, we can see it here now,
Now we're at third game.
6-5-3-0.
And Carrie has chosen Dialed In for the third game.
So Leslie still has outs to win.
Yes.
So
Yep. If things line up right for Leslie, she could win. Unfortunately, it looks like Jasmine is just playing for position at this point.
So we talked a little bit about this in the tiebreak, but if people hadn't joined us there, Snow, do you want to walk us through Dialed In quickly?
absolutely. Opposite of ACDC, this one's actually a lot more straightforward. There's a little guy. It's in the center of the playfield here. That's your QED. He moves back and forth there. He's got a stand-up target. You hit him once to bring him out in the playfield, hit him again, and that'll light a mode at your scoop. You can select which mode you would like to play because they show up on the phone as like little apps, and your flippers will cycle through the modes. Shoot the scoop to start the mode. After you play a mode, then your lock will be lit on it's either the left ramp, which actually is like an orbit, or on the side ramp. Do that, and then you can shoot the scoop again to start multi-ball. And then, of course, there is the concept of the Big Bang, which you light by hitting a target that is just beneath the side ramp. And then Carrie here has her Big Bang qualified. It's a multicolored insert just to the left of the theater up the center. Thank you for that.
Yeah.
You do that if you hit that in whatever you have active. So if you have a mode active, if you have multi-ball active, or both, it will complete the mode. It'll hit every shot for you that you have lit, and light a SIM card if you're in a mode. You hit the SIM card, which is this very difficult scoop shot that's like right above here. Yeah, it's very small, right there. That little yellow thing I made. My finger, it doesn't like my finger. Then that is incredibly lucrative because all scoring on subsequent modes, if you have one SIM card, will be valued at 2x. And increase 1x for each additional SIM card that you have made.
So what Leslie is doing here is she's hitting it up the center in order to feed it to the upper right flipper so it can hit Big Bang.
Yep.
She's trying to get her Big Bang set up. Then I suspect she's going to hit the guy in the center to light her mode, which she has lit.
Oh no.
Oh, wow. Yeah, straight down the middle.
There's a 10-page document Ted put together on how to try to get your magnet to not drain down the center.
Oh, really?
It's kind of been a problem with this game.
What's the
There's a lot of
TLDR?
different. It's just a general problem with the machine.
Yes.
They give people some advice on how to adjust the machine, like adjusting the level and adjusting a few other things to try to make it not happen.
I just try to kill it with my flippers. I don't know if it's psychological or if I'm actually stealing juice, but that's what I do.
Yeah, I'm in an argument on Pinside about that
Jasmine's trying to get it into the scoop.
Oh, great.
for Walking Dead right now.
Oh, that's funny.
So mode start is, the phone's charged, the mode start is there.
She's trying to get to it, but it has to be a pretty pure shot.
Now, can you backhand the mode start on this game?
I had no luck with that.
Oh, that's a bummer.
And that's how I like to approach it.
Yeah.
It's possible. It's just I couldn't find it.
Okay. That's what I like to do, but I have not played this particular setup, so.
Player 4, Louise is stepping up.
And there's a bunch of skill shots. You can see that strobing light. And there's an example of how you hit the skill shot, and then if you shoot the ramp, you get a super skill shot from here. It's almost a perfect demonstration.
Although I don't know that I would hit that side ramp, just because of the feed coming back to the flippers is just brutal.
And the Big Bang, light Big Bang's almost more valuable anyway. Acid Rain. I do not know Acid Rain. Ramp. But I don't know what happens after.
So shoot, it says shoot jets to probably build the value. Ramp and jets, maybe.
She's really thinking about her next step here.
Or she's timing it out.
Oh.
Although it may, you probably have to hit switches
that's
to.
smart.
I think she's thinking, not. But some of these modes you do want to time out, but I think you have to hit switches.
Yeah, I think you're correct there, Ian. I think she's definitely timing this out. I was like, well, why? Would she be just having a good think about how she's going to win?
Hey, look, it's the time. Oh
And
man,
she
it's
timed
already
it out.
6 a.m. This has been going on forever.
She's going to get her lock right here.
Yeah, so that lights the lock,
Now
and she's going to
she-
cancel it, I'm guessing.
Yes, which
Yeah.
I
No, she didn't cancel it.
a little
Interesting.
surprising. She's just going for it.
Yeah. And there's that feed.
Either that or she doesn't know about that feature, that you can cancel a lock ball, but
Or maybe she did it wrong. Like I didn't quite understand how the feature worked either, apparently. So I usually just kind of swat the flippers until it goes away and I can start a mode again.
Yeah, it's one of the I both love and hate the fact that there's all these like hidden things in the game.
There's nothing that tells you can do that, and that's pretty critical.
Yeah.
Competitors know where to look, though, for tips. and
Oh, of
hints.
course, yeah.
And they watch commentaries that, clue them in. It's amazing what people can figure out.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, JJP says we're all wrong, and it says it right on the phone, and we should actually read it.
So tiny.
Sorry, your software is perfect. My fault.
Well, that's great. I'm glad that it does show up on the phone. I'm usually looking at the ball.
I'm looking at the beautiful animation that says locked ball.
That's good to know.
Yeah. No, I'm always guilty of that. How about you read the playfield? I'm like, oh, look at that.
Oh, you mean Blue Note?
I know. Oh, it's so true. I will forever remember Blue Note.
For those who weren't here earlier, many players did not know that Blue Note, you're supposed to shoot the unlit targets.
Yeah, it's super counterintuitive. So she's
in Alien Invasion, which is a very valuable mode where all of the shots are lit and you want to collect them all and turn them off.
Yep.
And she's got locked lit as well.
Oh, and she's one away from lighting Big Bang if she can do that before the mode wraps up here.
Nice save.
That tells you how I like to play this game, which is have the game play it for you.
Well, if you can naturally beat the modes, you're getting more points from them.
Oh, absolutely.
And
Those SIM cards, though, are so lucrative.
Oh, absolutely.
I say get that Big Bang done and get the SIM card.
Well, and especially on Ball 1, if you can take those points from Alien Invasion by using a Big Bang, get your SIM card, and then play out a Whirlwind mode, which is another one that I like because you're shooting ramps.
Louise is putting up a very strong Ball 1.
it's really dialed in on that skill shot. Dialed in. Get it? I didn't even mean to do that.
And she got the super there.
And red is one shot away on Light Big Bang, correct?
That is correct.
I have not learned the color sequence yet.
Yeah, you go from green to red. I think it starts out green. Maybe blue, but you want red.
You want red.
And then it's just one more hit, and it'll light it.
She's got her mode lit again. Oh, wow. I'm glad she caught that feed so nicely.
Oh.
Still, that's a
That's a great start.
great start to this game.
Yeah, those magnets scare me too.
I usually opted for the full plunge to get it on a flipper. For
Okay.
This. Especially since there wasn't a ball save. I wanted it on a flipper.
Yeah, again, your mileage may vary, but if you weren't here earlier and you know where the skill shot is, I would often go for that. I would go for the big points and then hold up the upper right flipper and see if it will karam into the light Big Bang target is typically my move, unless that doesn't work. And then Sunshine's got a good idea there.
Oh, nice save. This ball did like to go down the center quite a bit. There's a lot of slap saving during qualifying. Just trying to fight to keep that ball alive.
Yeah, and I don't like playing without the kickback. I was gonna say, like picking off those bob targets is. I was saying earlier in the stream, there's not many games I like to light my kickback because I feel it's not worth that the shot you're making is more risky than the benefit. But this one, like I want to hit those. I want to get my kickback relit. All right, so Leslie is stepping up. Did not make a ton of progress on ball one, but starting a mode, flash fires. Nice nudge. Get that to in lane there. Save the kickback for later. Train bash.
Yep, she's trying to hit that big bang target.
Yep, get one more so she can finish this mode. Try to get a SIM card.
She's finding that middle easier from the left flipper, it would appear.
Yeah, but the magnet's on now.
Yeah?
So it's not working. It won't work anymore. Back used up. Ow. But she has locks lit now. This is ball two, player three of the game 3 of 3 at the women's finals at It Never Drains in Southern California. So Jasmine has started super selfie mode, which is actually, all the Crazy Bob modes actually have some points in them now, right? They used to be gimmicks that weren't worth any points, but they've rebalanced the code a lot.
So is this a frenzy then?
Yeah, this is Switch Frenzy. And I like that they're continuing to work on this game, balancing things. I haven't spent much time on the latest of the code.
Now she can go for just a regular code and bring that in with Crazy Bob if she hits that scoop on the right. Is that correct?
Yeah, you can definitely stack them.
She's trying to go for that scoop, but it's going up on the right ramp. She's trying a different strategy now instead of just looping the ramps.
And thank you to JJP Live for all the rules, commentary, and knowledge in the chat.
And thank you for the game. What a great game. It's really fun to play. And it's different. It's interesting and different. And there's a premium for that in pinball.
And I still don't know how that's happening. I didn't think there was a path to the shooter lane.
There isn't typically. This one has a little. If it flies too fast, it will go right back into the shooter lane.
Is it just you?
Yeah.
She's trying to find it. She's trying to find the backhand to get to the scoop.
There
Oh,
it
she
is.
found it. There it is.
Nice.
Right, whirlwind. This mode I like.
I do too.
I find it to be one of the easier ones to complete out.
All right, her big bang is lit. It's really crucial that she hit that target just to the left of the center shot. Ow, ow.
Nice. Ramp. Ramp.
Right. Just a more to the left would have cashed it out.
Next year, I'll have to, if they're going to have Dal in, I'll have to buy Carl an extra camera for his portable rig so that we can see the phone.
Oh, right, yeah.
It'd be nice to have the timer so that we can see what was left. Oh, right, yeah. Maybe the wireless transmitters won't work. Hard enough to get 3 of them working together.
She managed to get it into the SIM card hole, but it was not lit yet. Oh, wow. Keep the ball alive. So her multi-ball is lit now. Although I guess did she just cancel that?
Yep.
Yeah.
And so now she's trying to hit the guy in the center so she can get her mode. And then make another ball. Oh man, that looked like it was in.
Nice.
Yeah, she
Right
has that
in.
backhand.
EMP strike, not. But if you can,
Oh, that's she's
right here,
okay.
big bang this, and you'll be. Start multi-ball. That's good.
Yeah,
because
that's
you're
great.
More likely to hit
safe
that
mode
big
to
bang.
play with. Magnets are already on anyway.
I like it.
So you don't have to worry about the EMP strike.
Clever girl.
It's well played. So, like, this game has hard rules. Like, and not a lot of people have deep knowledge of it.
Absolutely. Yeah, I would equate this stack to the quick multi-ball and seance in Adam's family.
She's definitely heading for that big bang.
Yeah,
Come on, Jasmine.
just a little early.
Get it.
No.
And you know
Oh,
no.
no.
Man. That's tough.
I did not know that the closer the super lasers are to the flipper, the more the super is worth. I'm not supposed to learn things in the booth, but there's 30 games.
There's
Here at
so
INDISC.
much.
that was
Like-
some good playing by Jasmine. A lot of great fighting in that.
Who has the best eyes?
I know. I was gonna start writing them down.
It looks like, well, Louise, player 4 has two. It looks like 287.
Yeah, that's
287.
287.
And then player 1 has 148, I think. Player 2, 60 or 80.
Yep. And they-
And
221?
player 3 has, I think that's 221. And we're in ball 2.
Player 4, ball 2 of game 3. The women's final at INDISC.
Louise is trying to add on to her her lead right now.
Oh, no,
man,
there's that
magnet.
magnet.
Yeah. Killed her.
Yep. Magnets.
That it's very difficult to try and save the ball from the feet straight down the middle.
I hear a cell phone ringing.
Carrie's got her multi-ball started.
Hello.
Well, not started, but lit.
Can you turn off your cell phones during the finals, people?
Quiet,
wait.
please. All right.
Nice.
All right, time for her to cash in.
Got her big bang lit. It's got her multi-ball. I don't know where she is on her Bob Awards. Remember what red is?
The jackpot?
No,
I have no idea.
oh no. I think she had a. No,
Oh
she's turned
my
out now.
gracious.
There's definitely.
That was a painful end of that ball.
Okay. So 186, maybe?
186.
Okay, because it didn't show a total with the bonus, and I don't like to do math in my head. So, but I'm writing it down now. So we've got Carrie at 186.
So the best that she can do at this point is third place. Is that right? Is add 1 point to her score.
That's correct.
So the best she can do is 6 points.
So Leslie's trying to start a mode and then lock a ball. Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah, it just skips right. It shows
Sure
the total
does.
bonus, but doesn't.
Sure does. What is, so 92? 72?
72.
72. I don't know why
That's fine.
standing up I thought would help me read it better.
But that she's guaranteed to take a 0 on this
Yeah.
one.
Louise is sitting at something 3,
3 something. Yeah.
315 maybe.
So
Someone in the chat was asking.
I think even if Jasmine won this game, I think Louise is the winner of the finals.
she's
Yeah.
already passed Carrie.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, she has.
She's got it. Congratulations to Louise.
Absolutely. She's had a great weekend.
Yeah. Deservedly.
Yeah, absolutely. I wouldn't want to play her.
I would, but I love playing against strong players. I would love an opportunity to play her. And Louise and I have actually played quite a bit together. It's quite a battle.
Kickback saves her. Nice save.
But I think that Jasmine, if she wins this, can get third place.
Yep, this matters for her.
So it absolutely matters.
Yep.
And we commentator
No, we
cursed
don't.
her.
We do not have control over what happens. Unless they're listening on their headphones.
All right, victory plunge.
Yay. Congratulations, Louise.
Well done.
All right. Thank you, 3. We're going to take a short break until 3 o'clock right now. So stay tuned. We're going to do a women's presentation and go from there.
All right. Stay tuned. We'll be back.